So this week we did a whole bunch of clean out, a little bit of demolition, had some unexpected expenses, and we found some more bats.
Well, hopefully these ones last a while.
Yeah, they should.
Is there any sort of warranty or anything?
What are you up to this morning?
Just playing.
Playing.
Yeah.
This is pretty fancy linoleum that we're chopping out. It was even fancier carpet underneath.
Yeah, it's not the funnest thing I've ever done.
Who said it was all going to be fun?
I'm not sure.
You're doing great.
You want me to show you where the bat is?
What?
You want me to show you where the bat is?
Yeah. Oh, is it literally like in the same spot as
No.
we found the first one? Oh, I was gonna say. Otherwise, that is like definitely one just coming back home.
It's like over here in this. Oh, there it is.
Look, up in the corner. Huh. Alright, I'll get it. And take it outside.
We're done.
Can I what?
Can you check those tires for bats so I can move them?
Yeah, can we talk about why you're so afraid of bats?
No.
Why not?
Some other time. Not today.
Don't worry, the bat was caught and safely rehomed outside. Willie was not anywhere near it. It barely moved. Bats are in sort of a hibernation at this time of year when it's that cold. And this is, I think, the 6th bat we've found in the basement that's been hanging either, well, I suppose they've all been hanging between the floor joists. So that was number 6. I'm getting to be a bat wrangling pro at this point. Linoleum is up.
Not all of it. There's another layer underneath that carpet.
Oh, yay. Something to look forward to. This was a lot. But I think we kind of got a method down now. Maybe?
What?
So I think we kind of have a method down now, don't you think?
Yep.
Yep. And look at this piece of beadboard. They're just sitting up against the wall. So that's what the old ceiling.
Ooh. Nice to have an actual carpet knife.
They make actual carpet knives? Are they like longer or what?
I think it like.
I think this is the carpet my dad wanted to keep, so maybe be gentler with it.
You want to do it?
I'm kidding. Yuck. And that lovely carpet is gone. We still have a whole bunch of freaking linoleum to scrape up though. Ugh. It does. It looks way better without it though, man. Makes a huge difference. A little bit of demolition goes a long, long ways. funky door now. Don't know how I shut it. But shutting it one handed. Oh, buddy. Mechanical things. What a freaking struggle. Oh, we got new springs. We got 2 of them, even though only one broke because the other one was old and in rough shape. So that's the first time I've opened that door. That was kind of hard. Delivered yesterday afternoon, right?
Yes, around 4 o'clock or 3:30. So right here we have.
Oh, you're gonna read it from the thing. Cool.
So 1 3/4 by 11 by 7/8, 24-foot long glam beam. So it's laminated, kind of veneer type lumber, and they are much stronger and lighter than regular sod.
And what are
lumber.
we doing
Rough
with
sod.
them?
What?
Where are they going?
They are going in the basement for the main floor to make it safe. Thankfully, they are not super duper heavy.
I'm actually like so surprised at how light that appears.
But we'll just have to make sure Grandpa Russ doesn't try to move them by himself, because I can promise you he will try. And since they're also flexible, they'll be easier to snake around and get where we need to get them.
And you're not as worried about them like friggin' splitting in the middle when you pick them up, kind of thing.
I have no idea. Never used them before.
Oh, okay.
This is what Greg's had to get, so I got it.
Okay.
They're a little more expensive than if we wanted to go with 2x12s. But they're supposed to hold up better to the moisture and whatnot. We're gonna put foam, this pink foam.
Oh, you got more materials. I didn't see
We're
that.
gonna put the pink foam between the floor joists and the concrete. And then we're also gonna foam between them to help keep the moisture and the cold out of it and the bats out of it.
Most importantly, the bats. So that's gonna function as like a moisture barrier or a vapor barrier or whatever.
I guess. So this 2x6 right here. So we'll cut that in half and we'll attach it to the existing footings next to the rubble foundation. And then we'll use the 2x6 construction lumber to frame the brace wall for the 24-footers.
Okay. Cool.
And then we just got some extra 4x4s. I don't know why, they just told me to get them. And this is my dingo,
Oh.
my back saver.
Is it your favorite piece of equipment?
No, the excavator is.
Oh, which I'm leaning on right now. Not trip over the boards.
This thing is my right arm, and then the dingo is my left arm, and the big skid steer is my left big toe. I mean, it's necessary to have, but I can do without it.
That was some interesting analogy, but I like it. Oh, and since we are in the mode of cleaning things out, do you want to talk about your nice little,
My super pallet.
your super pallet makeshift dumpster thing here that you built?
So we took 2 Walmart pallets and some extra deck boards that I got from a friend and some scrap plywood, and I just made a super pallet. So when I started, I would just strap it to my dingo so I could dump it into the dumpster. But once the dumpster got full, I had to throw it out by hand because the dingo doesn't lift high enough.
Theoretically speaking, you could, well, do you have forks for?
Yes, I have forks,
This
but
thing?
the big skid has a flat tire
Oh.
that I haven't fixed yet. And the dingo is just easier to get around. I don't like using the big skid when I have to go in tight spaces and turn around and whatnot.
Fair enough. Safe to say, though, all of this equipment has made some of the clean out and demolition exponentially easier.
Yes, we used my left arm to yank out that refrigerator.
Yes, I've captured that footage. I will include it in this video. Don't you worry. I know you were really excited to have that footage in a video, so I have not thrown it away. It will be utilized. But we're going to keep that refrigerator, as fancy as it is, so that you can store stuff in it. Because it works. It still seals, it still shuts, so.
Well, actually, we used my right arm, not my left arm. I forgot that. The excavator's my right arm.
Dingo's your left.
So the excavator pulled out the fridge, not the...
Because your right arm is your dominant arm. No lefties here. And here is an update on the progress with the floor. Everything appears to be cleared out. Got a little bit of linoleum left. So this was all carpet in here. It was that nasty green carpet. And then this linoleum. So this is the only linoleum left to scrape up is this stuff in here. So we are almost there on the complete floor demolition. Kind of looks like a different spot. Oh, kind of looks like a different place in here. Just without the gross carpet and the linoleum. Right?
Yep. Looks pretty good.
We are getting there. Alright, so while Mr. Beeler is upstairs finishing scraping up the linoleum, jamming out, I have the fun task of checking all of these tires and stuff for bats. So he's cleaned out like basically everything down here, but he has refused to touch those tires because he is convinced that there are bats in them. So that means that I get to do it, which I have the gloves on. If there are bats, I will deal with them. But so while he's scraping away on the linoleum, that's what I get to do because he's terrified of bats. So I'm not taking them upstairs because we don't want them in the way of things. I'm just gonna stack them right about there so that they're out of the way. So when those guys bring down those big beams that are upstairs, then we have space to work down here. So wish me luck that I don't find too many bats, but if I do, I can deal with them. I'm not afraid of them. All right, and here's me looking and checking to see if there's bats. Do I even want to know? Am I better off just freaking moving them and not looking? Possibly. Whatever, we're gonna just roll with it and see what happens. They're all moved. They're all moved to right over there. There were no bats in them. So, there you go. And one update that I did almost forget to share is we did make it through the pre-application portion of the grant that we are applying for. So we are on to the actual application portion, which is due in a few months, but it was a really big step for us to make it through the pre-application. I was really excited to see us move on. So we are still in the running for that grant, so we will continue working on that, and we'll share more about that process. We will share more about the collaboration with the city and all the things that are going into it. So far, I did just want to say thank you to the community support has been fantastic so far. It's been super cool to hear everybody's stories of the history of this building, from who lived here and what it used to be, who used to work here, all of those kind of things. That's been really cool. So if you have any of those memories, please do drop those in the comments. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back with another episode soon. Thanks for watching.